Looking for stories that are fresh and new? Dark fantasy, humor, space exploration, time travel, cyberpunk, alternate history, and more. They're in the L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future anthology from 24 award-winning authors and illustrators, plus art and writing tips and bonus stories. L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. Buy your copy at galaxypress.com, Amazon, or wherever books are sold.
Okay, thank y'all for whoever sent me that no sound. I hope y'all have sound now. Uh, hmm Well, sometimes. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. Yes, you should be able to hear me now. Yes. Everyone in the world should hear me now. Hello out there in the giant world. Well, no, I had the sound off, actually, guys. Yes, it was off. It was on my side. It was off. It was not anything to do with y'all or anything else. I'm going to bring in our guest in just a few seconds. Like I said, just a bunch to keep up with. Been a lot of stuff in the news. So, we were back on news Friday night. Ooh, man, there was a lot of news. We crossed, it was myself, Jay McNichols, and Sean Kelly, and we got through a lot of news. There was just a lot to get through. Every once in a while, you just got to play catch up, which we will be doing this Friday. We'll be playing catch up. Tonight, I have John Goodwin on, and we're going to be talking about FanX in a few minutes. I know y'all have enjoying the last 3 weeks of hardcore alien abduction stuff. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Sorry about that. I did not realize I had my phone on, so let me turn it off right now. Probably somebody wanting to sell me something. I noticed now they've gotten slick because my area code is 504 on my phone. So now there's always a 504. So in the phone, a lot of times don't recognize it as spam because it's 504. Oh yeah, and see that just makes me be meaner to them. Yeah, oh yes. Well, I got one thing where I send them to hell. I got another thing. One of my favorite ones is before I let John in. One of my favorite. We don't want to embarrass him, but one of my favorite ones is when they call me, especially. Uh, we'd like to get you some PPP money. Well, my employees are 1099, so we don't qualify for it anyway. But they go on and on about how they're going to get me all this money. So they were, well, what kind of business are you in? I said, well, I have 10 whores that work for me. And I said, they do good work. And I said, during Katrina, my prostitutes were really making a lot of money and they really need to catch up their taxes. The whore business was something else during those 2.5 years of Katrina. I mean, people were just like, and you would think with all the diseases, but no, I mean, it was outrageous. So I'm going on with this for like 10 minutes. I'm not kidding y'all. Oh, and I said, now we've expanded our prostitution business from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And I'm just going on and on and on. Then finally, after about 10 minutes, they realize they've been taken. But it just, half the time they don't speak good English anyway, from a different country. But it is just so freaking hilarious that they sit there and put up with this abuse. And I'm being rude as can be. And that's just going on and on and on. So, live and learn, people. Don't call me and spam me because I'm going to have something special for you if you do. Anyway, let me bring John in down here. He's shooting back some good bourbon and Coke, so maybe a whiskey sour, and we'll get him live here in a second. What This is, look, Coca-Cola. It even has Coke on the damn glass, people. Give me a break. But anyway, let me drive John in the queue with us. Sorry. What is he doing? What, are you trying to make yourself pretty or something? What the hell are you doing?
No, I'm in. This is not sitting in my booth.
Oh, he's in the booth. Oh, now this is the only time you're going to ever see this thing empty. I mean, look, anytime you go by one of these at any place they're working, it is packed.
Yeah.
You'll see the evil minions running around, and
These are the authors that are going to be here tomorrow.
yeah, see, that's all people are going to be coming to visit and hanging out. And
you've had Jody on several times. You've actually had pretty much all these people on before.
Yes,
so.
Jody's one of my favorites. So Jody's a lot of fun. She likes to chat. So
have you had Jim Estman on yet?
Yes, I had Jim on a couple of weeks back, about 2 months ago, and we
recognize this guy.
Yes, we were letting him talk a little bit while he was on the show, and yes. Oh, we don't get to see what's going to be on the 40 cover yet, do we? No, we don't.
No.
Damn these secrets, man! I'm telling you what, everybody's got to have their damn secrets.
There's Sarah.
Oh my God, is it for real? Or is that just like a minion ghost demon or something?
No.
Wait, I'm gonna have to put my screen on full screen so I can see the evil one. Oh, there's the other evil one. Lord, people, it's scary. It's scary. So let's see.
And then we've got.
Damn, Sarah sold my damn picture, that meanie.
And then here's the Rosetta Prince. And then we got the big boy here, Turl. They have to back up because he's like 10 feet tall.
He likes to mess with Emily's hair for some reason. Yeah.
So anyway, that's running right now so that we could chat from Salt Lake City. The convention doesn't start until tomorrow.
Well, y'all look like y'all pretty ready. I mean, you're looking pretty set up and ready to go.
Getting there, yeah. It's all the final, now getting the final details because once it goes, it gets going like you've been there.
It gets crazy. I know.
Crazy. So we got to have.
Oh no, Stephanie, John's the boss. No, he's the boss. That's why the rest of them got to work.
Emily's the boss.
He's the boss. No, Emily's.
There can be only one. There can be only one boss.
There can only be one. No. See, John's the boss. Let's see, the boss is, so in the real world, the boss is boss and everybody else works. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes. No, I'm serious, people. It's, do you realize, I hate to say it this way, but the further you get in life, the less work you do, the more money you actually make. That's just sad. It's true, but it's sad. Well, all my friends who are millionaires probably work about 4 hours a day to no good SOBs. And if that, I mean, half time they ain't working that much.
Compared to my 16 hours a day in yours.
Well, yeah, so but we're workaholics. It's a little bit different. It's my days are different. So some days I have easy days and I get to mess around at the studio. Oh, look, see what we got back here. Where's it at? There it is, right there. There it is. We'll talk about that in a little while. That's going to be on a new promo commercial y'all will be seeing coming up in a couple of weeks. That is 30 through 39, if I remember correctly. But anyway, we'll get to that in a little while. Some people just can't sit still.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, there it is right there behind you. It's okay. Did somebody pass out or faint? Is there somebody famous running around?
Somebody they haven't seen for a year. We're in the convention hall with people seeing each other for the first time.
No, that's true, huh? That's true. Yeah. They get to run into each other. It's no, people they're working at the vendors part of the FanX. No, FanX is all over the place. It's big building, all kind of crap going on. It's all of them are, I don't want to say they're all the same, but they all got basic elements of the same, whether you're in FanX or Dragon Con or the one in San Francisco, or one of the smaller ones. I mean, they have basic things that are the same. You're going to see the same kind of things. Well, a lot of people I saw at Dragon Con, I seen at FanX. A lot of the vendors and a lot of the people working and stuff like that, I saw at Dragon Con, I saw at FanX. But as far as people attending, no, that's a little bit different because Utah is way up in, Utah at the top of the country, up here, halfway to the top of the country. And of course, Dragon Con's in Atlanta. which is in the South. And it takes a certain kind of person to want to hang out in Atlanta for 4 days, 5 days. It's Atlanta's not is very expensive to start off with. Wherever you're staying, it's expensive. But it's one of the nice things I liked about Utah. We stayed at the Hilton last time we were there, and it was decent price. The food was decent. We got to see John, Emily, and Linda came up with us. It was very laid back actually, and which is nice when you're moping around looking for stuff to get into. Plus, I made a great connection there with lightsabers, which we'll be giving a giveaway this year again. Oh, I got another one laying around the house. It's just not right here. It's up in the front. I was attacking my stepdaughter with it. And so I was like, what did you want? I will kill you. It's better than getting out the sword. So at least the lightsabers don't hurt you. It doesn't. So y'all Wednesday through Sunday, right?
Well, it actually starts today's setup day. So it's starts tomorrow
Thursday through Sunday.
It starts Thursday and it goes tomorrow from noon until I think 9 p.m. And then Friday from 9 till 8. And then it finishes on Saturday because we're here in Utah and it's not a work day on Sunday. So
that's right.
It goes on until I think 6 o'clock on Saturday. Then we've got takedown. And then so we try to get done with takedown by
So this tells you how the real world is, people. So you can't be doing nothing on Sunday because it's religious, but you can still work and take the stuff down. See, you shouldn't be allowed to do that either.
No, we can't. We can't take down on Sunday.
Oh, you can't? Oh, well, that's good.
No, we got to stay here Saturday night. We have to finish loadout on Saturday night. It's a very tiring day on Saturday.
Well, I bet you it is, man.
And this is a big booth. It is.
This
is actually 4 booth spaces. They gave us one thing that's good because we're like a partner now with Dan Farr here in FanX, and so they give us half the booth that we use for authors. So all the signs that I showed there with all the authors, we provide badges for them, or the FanX provides badges. They can come in and sign their books. So we try to, the backbone of FanX, of pop culture, is the books, and the art. So we've got all these authors here that are coming, and so we provide safety for them.
We were. I was talking with somebody this afternoon, another Michelle, about stepping up book production, or book. Getting more books out of the network, not giving them away, selling them. There's an interesting conversation. I called her by this tells you how the real world works, people. I called her by accident because I was calling Michelle DeRoche. I wanted to tell her something about the station and Roku channel. And her and I got to talk, and she was telling me about a documentary they're working on. I was telling her we probably have a place for it. And then while I was talking to her, I was working through my head different ways to get her books. I said, well, thanks for letting me just call you and harass you and work through some of the station problems. It was I'm drive the poor woman crazy. But it just tells you it's a strange place, people. You'll be calling somebody and get the wrong person and be talking about something entirely different. No, Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, go up. Salt Lake's actually a pretty city.
It is.
Well, not from the air. It's not. I ain't going to argue with y'all because of the big, nasty Salt Lake, but it is a pretty city. I've been there 4 or 5 times now, and 4 times now. And well, we used to go down and lecture. Oh God, wherever it was only an hour and a half from Area 51. But we used to drive up to Salt Lake from there sometimes. Well, because he wanted to show me there's all these abandoned ghost cities along the way, so we wanted to go look at the ghost cities. And actually, there's several places you can stop on many highways. They actually have cutoffs and just look at the sky. It's absolutely gorgeous. Utah is one of the states that I think it has 4 dark parks in it. Dark skies, what they call them. It's where there's no light pollution, so you can see the full magnificence of the Milky Way. So that's another reason to go up there and hang out. And you'll get to meet Sarah and Emily.
Exactly.
Don't get too close to Sarah. That's all I'm telling you. Especially if you got your wallet out. Next thing you know, you need a maxed out credit card.
And if you just want to be lazy and walk around, she'll put you to work like nope.
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm more worried about her selling you some people. What was that? Where did that come from? Oh, Clara. Where are you from, Clara? Mark Twain, Indiana. What? I've never even heard of a place called Mark Twain, Indiana. You sure it's a real place?
It's very real.
So what do you got for us? No, anybody can attend. No, you just got to buy a ticket and go. Get a hotel room, get a ticket and go. I don't think they sell it. Does FanX sell it? I didn't hear about them selling it.
No, I'm not. I don't
They
think
got
so.
lots of room. Oh, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of people that attend.
I mean, they have the attendance is 120,000. It's
Yeah,
big, but it's a huge hall.
Yeah, they have a lot of people that attend. That's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of interesting people. Well, I went last year to go do some interviews with some people, and ended up getting interviewed myself, which was just weird. I was going to go interview some cosplay people. I had a couple of friends that I wrote in and said, a bunch of cosplay. Can you go do this? And he talked to that. I didn't know who the hell they were talking about, by the way. So I said, sure, I'll go see if I can do it. And while I was standing in line getting ready to interview this one young girl, I should say young lady, somebody recognized me from Ancient Aliens. I was like, oh, this ain't going to be good. So it was just weird. It's just weird when you're traveling sometimes. But I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun while I was there. I talked to a lot of people. I was hoarse by the time I got back around the thing to see John. And I hadn't actually left the vendors area. And I was already hoarse. I mean, there's lots of other places to go. That's just where I was at. Well, I was talking with different people about, and I looked at some swords. Y'all know I have a sword fetish. And from cheap ones to expensive ones, they run in between. Yes, there's lots of they're real swords. They have lots of real swords, and they have really lots of really nice swords as well. So you can go there, you go buy your sword, go buy your book, buy a picture. Yes, there's a picture there. Look, matter of fact, if y'all want, I could use a donation of a picture. This one behind me is lonely. Well, you can't see it, but it's lonely because usually it's in the picture, but you can't see it tonight. Let's move it so you can see how lonely it is. Oh, look at it! It is lonely. It's lonely. It needs help. It needs love.
Well, he's got a.
See, look, any one of them will see this one right here in the front would do. You could be right there.
Yeah,
that's
Frank. That's the Frank Frazetta. That's the Frank Frazetta.
Yeah, so you can hang it right there, people, and I'll tell you who put it. Whoever buys it, I'll tell you it's there. No, Sarah sold the one I wanted. Meanie. She's a meanie. She's on my list now. Oh yeah, she's on my naughty list now. Mm-hmm. That's it. You never want to get on my naughty list. It's not a good thing to be on. It's just not. No, I'm serious. Jeffrey, no. Look. Oh hell no! You can contact them. You can go on the site and contact them, or if you're out anywhere close in there.
This is the one that Joe wanted.
Yeah, that's the one I want right there. But she done sold a good one. Well, you can't leave her alone with anything for like 5 minutes. She sells the damn stuff, man. It's like whoosh. No, she told that one to be mean to me. That's all. I know how it is. I know how it really is. I know. I'm feeling no love here. I'm just saying.
Joe's still upset that you sold the Countess.
I know. I'm devastated. Oh, I lost you. Where'd you go?
We'll get another one for you, Joe.
Wait, I lost you, John. I lost John. I lost your picture. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you are. There you go.
I went and found Sarah. I told her that you were bad.
I know. I'm devastated.
Well, if you're ready and you have a customer that wants it and has the money ready, I'll find one for you. I promise.
Do you hear that, people? Y'all hear that? I want this damn picture. It needs to be back there. Well, you can't see it. I'll move the camera again, but let me go back to the lonely picture again.
Okay,
see, it's
go back
lonely.
to it. I know.
So I lost you again. You lost your camera again. It's whoa, that's too big of my face by myself.
Because I'm walking.
Yeah, it happens when you bounce them around.
Who wants the Countess?
Yeah, it's backwards.
Right here.
Yeah, so.
Don't try to give me that fakey ripped off one. I don't want that. I want the big one. See how she is. You just treat me. Oh, I'm just devastated, hurt. I'm going to cry now. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. I know. I'm devastated.
Did you get the slipcases we sent you?
We sent you 3.
Yes. Yes, I got them. One's right here behind me.
Good.
It's right there.
Does he say thank you for that? No, he doesn't.
Yes, I did say. I said thank you.
He just moans about the Countess.
I said thank you to the lady who sent them to me. Thank you very much. Well, I told him, leave it. Thank you very much, sweetie.
He's hungry. He's hungry for.
He is hungry. Oh, and on this note, so this one here that John and I are talking about, it will get given away sometime this year. Not until later in the year, but around just before Christmas. The other two, unfortunately, are going to be given away into some host in a meeting. So you'll have to hope that they decide to give them away, because it's not going to happen. This is for a promotion we're getting ready to start. So these are going up for sale. So the set's usually around $200. It's going to be, I believe, $125. I'm doing the commercial for Maliva right now, actually. So I believe it's $125. So y'all can get them. Oh, it's well worth it. Which you got 9 books, the 12 stories per book. I think I forgot what she told me. I actually had the pamphlet with me. If I knew I was going to talk about it, I would have pulled it out. But there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. I mean, what do you mean? Well, you're going to buy it and give away each individual? But no, you need to keep them in the case. There's actually a picture behind there. You can't see it because I have it up right now because I didn't think we were going to be talking about it tonight. It wasn't supposed to get featured till it's Friday, so it's getting done early. But John had it. If you looked earlier when he was showing, there it is right there. See it?
And then the slipcase this is the back of it. And then this is the art on one of the sides. There's the top. There's another side there. There's the back. And then all the books are fit in the front there. So it's
pretty.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. Well, this one, that behind me, we'll getting away for Christmas. What do you mean, Chris? Oh no, I have every one of those books already. If you look around, like this stack over here, that's pretty much that stack that's in there, except most of these are signed by somebody or another. Well, sometimes when I'm traveling, if I know, if I'm running into John and them, or like if I know there's a particular artist that I've talked to before, but I know they in one of the books, I'll bring it with me. Well, yeah, like all the ones I've been to, the four groups I've been with, all of those books are signed, so they're all signed. So they have they do a signing. I always snatch to when they do the signing. It's everybody who's anybody, including the judges that are there. But generally, I'll get the judges later to sign them again with something special. But I also, the day of the gala, I will go around and talk to the families and have the families sign the books. So like the mom, their dad, or the sister, something like that. I have a page in there that I give to them to let them sign the books as well, just to let them know. And it also makes the books very unique. There's only 2 of them in the whole wide world. That's the only 2 there is. And, well, no, there's other people that are doing the same thing. It's just that they're just, different people are talking to different people.
These are the only ones that have ever been touched by Joe.
That's right. Plus, in one set, I've got Dan Farr's wife's signature in one of them, and his son. I couldn't catch Dan that day. He's like the elusive elk, man, trying to get hold of him for 5 minutes. But there was just there's just a lot of interesting signatures in it. And one of these days, maybe I'll make a whatchamacallit copy and put them online so you can see them for yourselves. Well, I have at my office, I have a flat copier, a big one, so I can put them in there and let them copy. It's got a copier and a reader, so you can actually read the book and print it out itself if it wants to. Yes, I know, it's very interesting stuff. Nothing I'll ever use. Nothing I need. My computers do all of that. I don't need any of that. But it does come in handy.
One thing I wanted to bring up also is we're in September. Today is the 20th, and we've got 10 days left till the quarter's over, until the year's over for volume 40. And so if there's anybody out there that's a writer or an artist, you can get your stories or your art submitted in the next 10 days to still have a chance to be in volume 40.
Speaking of that, didn't Joni just post the winners from
we just posted
last one
for the 3rd quarter? We had our first writer winner from Malaysia.
That's interesting.
That's the new country. We've never had any winners from Malaysia, so we just had that. We have a winner from this year in Canada. We've got from UK. I think we got one from Portugal. A winner from Portugal that just came in this quarter. So yes, I mean it's the playing field is level. So I mean I know you've got people listening to your show from like over 160 countries. So if you even don't speak English, have somebody else to help you enter, because illustration doesn't matter what language you speak.
Doesn't.
Writers, like I said, we've got winners from I think about 16 or 17 different countries over the 40 years that are writer winners, and about a little over 40 from countries for the illustrator winners. So There's nothing stopping you from entering the contest, the illustrator contest, no matter what language is your native language. Our grand prize winner in volume 9, I think it was Sergei Poyarkov, learned and spoke like 3 words when he won. He was the grand prize winner that year from Ukraine. That was when the Iron Curtain just went down, and we were able to get a visa for him to come here. And he was able to say, "Thank you, America. Thank you, Aaron Hubbard. Thank you, my friends." And that's all he could say. He just said it over and over again. That was his acceptance speech.
Hey, at least he could say it. I mean, that's a plus. It's
Yeah.
it doesn't always work out that way. But hey, I tell people all the time, because I know a lot of people translate us and listen to us in different countries.
Yeah.
But it's you don't have to speak American for any of this. Actually, be nice. I doubt you could write a book in Russian and then send it in. I don't know how that would work. So
Well,
I don't think that would work.
book, it's English only on the stories that we submit. But we've got in the forum, if people go to the forum, you can find people that will help you if you're English second language. We've had probably half a dozen winners where English is second language, where past winners and judges have helped the writers with their English and their grammar to submit.
No, people, I don't speak English anyway. I don't know what the hell you were talking about, Christopher. I speak JoJoese. That's right. No, I speak JoJoese, man. That's what I speak. Yes, I speak whatever the hell I feel like speaking at the time I'm talking to somebody, which is a dangerous thing. Carolyn. Oh no, that was from earlier. I'm sorry, I just seen that again. What we got? Rocco. Where are you from, Rocco? I like the name. Miami, Florida. Miami, man. What's happening? You live in Little Havana. And do you carry a gun? I'm just asking, man. I've been to Little Havana. It's not the safest place in the country. What's up? No, they do want to Florida, John, and then we're just in Tampa just a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to look it up to see when it's going to be next year, but they were just, I missed them because they were just in Tampa. I ended up having to work. No, they was in, I remember, just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we do San Diego Comic-Con, then we go to Tampa, then we go to Dragon Con. We have a team that goes up to Toronto. Now we're here in Salt Lake City. So we go around the major shows. And then next month I'll be in Frankfurt, Germany for the big book fair. It's a trade show for the booksellers and stuff. So I'll be there. Then I go to London and visit a bunch of booksellers there.
Oh, no, Denise. The reason that John and Emily don't go to Canada is because Emily's banned from Canada for eating entirely too much Canadian chocolate. They banned her ass. They said, "Oh, girl, you can't eat the whole supply of Canadian chocolate. It's just too much." So out she went.
He's bad-mouthing again, Emily.
Out she went. Adios, amigos. No, who wants to go to Canada, really? Why do you think all the Canadians move to the United States?
He's bad-mouthing again, Emily.
I was not. I was talking good about her. I just said she likes chocolate. That's
from Canada.
Dude, Kay, I can't help she likes chocolate. It's not my fault. I did not. I didn't cause it. What is that? This you're talking about. That's an alien skull.
And then Marcus just arrived. He just
what's up, man? Look at people cruising all around.
Yeah, he's come back. He was at a military base all day today selling books to the. Is it Army?
That's always fun.
Air Force.
Oh, they can't read anyway, so what the hell? No, Ken, I'm just kidding. I got a lot of friends in the Air Force. I'm just
man, you're like making friends right, left, and center here.
I got a lot of friends in the Air Force. I don't have to worry about that. But no, what do you mean? Actually, most of my friends like to read. I'm the non-reader in the group. Oh no, they'll get like with my wife, and they'll be yapping away. Thanks to these guys, I actually know what they're talking about now. Oh yeah, spending time with the judges have actually, there's a lot of things I've picked up. Like right now, I'm listening. John had sent me Mission Earth, and I've been listening to it. I'm in chapter 25, section 26, section 3, or something like that. Yeah, somewhere right around there. No, the protagonist of this thing is just freaking hilarious. Yes. Today, I was actually listening to him this morning on the way, and the dude he's a mess. He's a serious mess, man. He was plotting on anyway. He was just plotting on one of the guys that are Hiller that's down here with him. from the planet they come from. He's giving him headaches. But recently, his new acquired dancing girl he acquired like a couple of chapters back is just giving him hell. It's I don't know. You have to listen. It's all I can tell you. It will play during the holiday this year. It'll play
provided we release the book. We have to release.
Oh, that's true. It has to be released. He's right. So, Battlefield Earth will play between Christmas and New Year. Actually, it'll play the week before Christmas and the week after Christmas. So y'all will be able to catch it. It's 40 hours long or 48 hours long, actually.
Yeah.
And also,
that's when it's got this guy in it.
Yes.
That's this one.
Yeah. And then you'll also get to catch War of the Worlds. They play on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, just before the stroke of the midnight. So you'll hear all of that. That's right. I forgot that y'all haven't. This one hasn't been released yet. It's,
right. You're a special person.
It's freaking. Some of this it's. I'm not even sure this is supposed to be a comedy, but it's some of this stuff.
Satire. It's a comedic satire.
Yeah, it is. It is satire. It's
Sultan Grist, the guy that you're talking about there. That's him. Jim Meskimen does.
Yeah,
the one that,
and he does a great voice on it. Next time I see him, I'm going to tell him that. It was. It's. I mean, I've been enjoying listening to it. It's a lot of fun. I like the guy. He's still living in the whorehouse, which is just hilariously funny. But y'all gonna have to go listen to it.
Gracious Palms.
Yeah, gracious. But I mean, well, right now they're off on something else, and they're not really talking about him much. And it goes and comes and moves around, and people come and go from the planet, the home planet, and other things go on. Yes, no, I think I'm one from the third section of it. I'll get in. Well, they're not real long. Some of them are 7 minutes, some are 10, some are 12. So what I do is I just put it in a car. I got an hour and a half in the drive, so I'll listen to a bunch of them in the morning or in the afternoon, and that way I can just listen to them. It's good entertainment, it relaxes while I'm driving, and a lot of the stuff you just listen to the guy going, really, if he was alive today, that shit wouldn't go on, right? It's just, I don't want to tell you because I'd be giving it away, but sooner or later it'll be out. When it gets
commentary on planet Earth.
Yes, when it finally gets released, I'll get with John. We'll do a whole show on it because there's a lot of good stuff in it. It's the first. It starts out a little slow, but once it gets going, it gets going. And once it gets going, it's weird. And the fact that it's like bam, bam, bam. But when I'm saying bam, the bams are in different directions. It's because, one's in Turkey, one's in America. And there's just a lot going on in each country with each character. Or there's actually more than the two characters. But, oh, yes, it's funny. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you that. Sorry, guys. You just have to wait. Yeah, there's a lot of wasted money in this. The one guy spends a lot of money. I'm just going to tell you all that. Well, a lot of liras, Turkish money's not that worth. But anyway, enough about all of that before I give something good away. But whatever I was listening to today, it was just cracking my ass up this morning. My son's like, "What are you listening to?" Because I make him listen to it at work sometimes when it's quiet. We're remodeling this condo right now, so I'll put it on in the condo while we're working. And the guys will be looking at me like, "What is that?" I said, "You'll find out one of these days. One day it'll be a movie and you'll find out." I said, "Until then, you don't have to worry about it." Oh no, they couldn't make it one movie. It'd have to be like a trilogy. So it's just.
Yeah, he wrote it best to be done as a TV series, but
yeah, because it's too big.
Yeah,
actually, that would actually make a pretty good TV series because there's parts in there. No, you do like what's an hour now, 44 minutes or something. Yeah, it'd be perfect for that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, it's kind of broke up like that anyway. In the way
that's how he wrote it.
Broke it. Yeah, it's
each part was written to be its own segment. Yeah,
it's easy to listen to, guys. Just plug it in and go.
Yeah,
you can get the book.
Yeah, Mission Earth is available at either Galaxy Press or on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get the book. I don't think I got any left. I think I gave them all away. I will look.
It's okay for people to buy books, for crying out loud.
Are you sure? Well, this is a different economy here, man.
There, that's the Invaders. That's volume 1. Yeah, right there.
What are you talking about, Dean?
That's the whole
no,
I
don't. No, John sent me a whole case of Mission Earth. We gave them away last year. Yeah, they were bam, bam, swam, bam, and gone.
But this one here, each one is, I think, like $15 or something like that. But this is all 10 books.
Yeah, see, you can read to your heart's delight.
Yeah.
No, you're not getting my audio. I'm listening to me. Just get off my people. Get your life together. Leave mine alone. Um, oh, and whichever rich person out there wants to get me that picture because the other one's lonely, just call me and I'll hook you up with Sarah. Mm-hmm. Sarah, yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, she gets a commission, man. You gotta give Sarah some money. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm kidding around? I'm freaking serious. Look, I've had computers bought for me, all kind of good stuff. This is just a picture. It'll go back here. You'll be able to see it every time I'm on air. If you buy it or donate it to the station, whoever you are, I'll put a little plaque underneath there with your name on it saying that you donated it. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have to put the one on for John because I talk to John all the time. It's different. Well, no, you mean right now the studio's not set up like that right now. We've been doing books, so it's been set up on this side. And little aliens with eyeballs in it. Yes, I know you're watching this on TV, aren't you? Yes, because you can see this right here. Yeah, you have to be watching this on like 4K to see this. No, I've looked at it myself. I got a 70-inch in my bedroom, and it's with it in standard high def mode. I can't see it. I put it in 4K. I can see it. Yeah, I know. I could read what is John's watch. Mm-hmm. Who? Which one? There was two. There was two women ran up behind him. Which one are you talking about? Before anybody asked, they're both married. Yes, they are. And I know both their husbands. One's sitting right there, and the other one's in LA somewhere. I don't understand what you're asking. Send it. Go on Facebook and send it because you're doing jibber jabber. Maybe John don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, because you can text us out of Facebook or YouTube. Yes, you can. There's 4 Facebook pages open right now and 2 YouTube pages open that you can text straight into where we're at right now. Mm-hmm. Michelle says, I got to train you bad people to learn how to use the... You're untrainable. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, well, I understand that. I'm not real trainable myself. No, if you stop by, you can see John and Emily. They're hanging out there, and Sarah's there. And
yeah, we'd love to see you if you're here in Salt Lake City.
And there's several. There's several other authors will be there.
Yeah.
Illustrators don't. Sorry, I got tongue tied. Does illustrators actually come to these, or do they go do something?
No. I think you've had Nick Gisba as a guest before. He was one of our winners from 2 years ago, and he just walked by a few minutes ago. His booth is all set up. And Brian Hales, you met him. He's our newest illustrator judge, the guy from Salt Lake City. He's going to be here, and in fact, I'm having lunch with him tomorrow. But he's very successful as an artist right now. And have you had? He's in training for NASA right now. One of our judges, it's Rob Pryor. Have you had him on as a guest?
I don't know. Rob's name sounds real familiar, but I'm not. I'd have to go look in the list.
Yeah, he's a judge. He's one of those guys that paints with 2 hands, his eyes closed. He paints at concerts. He's on the stage with like Jay-Z and other major artists. But right now he's in training with NASA, and he's going to go out in November. He's going into space, and he's been commissioned to paint 32 pictures while weightless of different scenes in space and Earth.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Oh, it's crazy. And then when he's done with that, he's doing a special presentation at the Louvre in Paris. The guy's just crazy busy, but he loves being a judge. So he's been a judge with us for about half a dozen years or so.
That's good. I mean, it's nice to help out. You got to be. What do you mean? You got to be famous to be a judge? You got to be.
Yeah. You got to be a pro to be a judge.
Yeah, you got to be a somebody. How's that?
Pro, because we have a lot of amazing artists that work with us, and on the podcast you will have heard over the years a lot of great artists. But the judges, they have to be really good, but they also have to be really interested and willing to help the next generation, the newcomer, the new kids on the block, and just see it as almost like their duty to help the newcomer. And all of our judges are just amazing like that.
Yeah, they have a great group of judges. What do you mean, do I have a favorite? No, I don't have no favorites. No, I don't have any favorites. I like them all. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I do talk about some more than others because I go drinking with them, so it's different. But what? It's neither here nor there. It's nothing bad or anything. And after you talk to them for long enough, you get to be friends with some of them. No, everybody's very approachable. If you're there as a winner, or if anything else for that matter, if you're there and you're officially a part of it, all the judges are very approachable. I haven't had any of them tell me no yet. I've had some tell me I'm busy. Can you catch me later? Which is fine, but it's actually easier to get a judge interview than some of the people. They're busy, man. They stay busy. That's why
Yeah, we definitely work the winners.
Yeah, that's why this year we had Carmen booking a lot of people we didn't get to see, so we booked them after the fact. But yeah, no, there's still interviews up there. I haven't talked to him lately, but I'll catch up with him in a week or two. Well, there's been a lot going on with the Maui fires and all kind of other weird stuff going on in the country, and but yeah, that's true too. We got a maybe president going to jail and the current president maybe going to jail. I mean, it's a weird place to live right now. Yes, it is. I don't know. If I was a true sayer, I would be making some serious money right now. Is all I can tell you. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Every question you just put in there is political, and all of them we'll have to wait and see because we don't know right now. Mm-hmm. What do you mean politics? What? I'm sure writers have politics, but writers are like media people in the fact that you leave your politics at home when you're a professional. Okay. And the reason I say that is unless you want to isolate your audience, which is you take a big risk of doing, you can cost yourself half your money or more. So it's just best to stay out of politics. You know, most time I give the same advice to everybody in the media field. Defer, say no, it's not something I'd like to talk about right now. And if somebody pushes it, be rude about it. I mean, not nasty rude, but rude saying no, it's just not something I talk about. Thank you, and move on. And they'll leave you alone after that. But it's
and right as the future, it's a definite policy we have not to talk politics or religion because it's just I'm not interested in alienating anybody, and the whole purpose of this
exactly what you'll do.
The thing that L. Ron Hubbard set this contest up for was to provide a helping hand to the aspiring writer and aspiring artist, and so it's not a political thing; it's a writing thing. So if a person's male, female, or other, or if they're whatever religion, I mean, we've got almost every religion is covered by our judges, but we don't talk religion, and we've got hard left, hard right, and everything in between. And we don't talk politics either because that's what the contest is. And all you have to do is say, yeah, I think that X politician rocks. Then anybody that opposes that now will oppose you, and it's not worth it. You know, as a writer, you want to be able to have anybody that enjoys reading your genre to read you. And genre is not political. Yes. If it's science fiction, it's not that.
Yeah, and John's right. Just stay out of it is the best thing to do. Marshall, I'm different, and I have a different way I look at things. So I can get away with a lot more, and I'm a little bit meaner about it, so I'm not going to get my feelings hurt. And I have a loyal audience, which is different. The people who listen to me on UFO Undercover are very loyal. Matter of fact, I've said this a million times. I'll say it tonight. I've had people write to me who still listen to me even today on UFO Undercover. They'll write to me like this. You got to be one of the most brilliant ufologists to ever live. He said, but when it comes to politics, you're an utter and complete moron. So he still listens to me, but the thing of it is, for most people, that would have been a lost person. Okay, I present myself differently, so even when I'm talking politics, you never know. I switch sides all the time. I'm not a loyalist. Yeah, so and I can get really fired up at whatever side I happen to be on that day. So most people who listen to me know that. So that saves me. But that's a rare thing. And again, it's best just not to talk about it. No, religion's just as bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, religion's just as bad. It's because actually religion's probably worse. People get more offended when you say, well, I'm not a Christian, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, or I'm this or that. You just can set people off. So it's just best just to leave it alone. Well, I was just perfect example. I was giving a lecture just recently at a place down here, and I said I was non-denominational. Bad thing to say in the Deep South. That's all I can tell y'all. People always like, it was like a air got sucked out the room for a moment. And some little old lady goes, and Mr. Joe, and what exactly do you mean about that? do you not believe in God? I said, babe, we're not going there. I said, I was just being nice answering that question. I said, let's go back to what we were talking about, or we can just close up night and go home early. And they were like, oh, no, we would have thought. But you see, I instantly switched it back to what I was doing because that was going down the rabbit hole quickly. That was going to be a nasty, bad conversation. And if I would have felt the need to defend what I said, it would have been nasty really quick. So, again, it's best just to leave it alone. Carter, what you got? You agree? No, I agree. It's just best to leave it alone. Well, okay. If your wife's that sexy, maybe she can get away with it, but I'm still saying be careful. That's all I'm telling you is be careful. No, that's Fanex. They're at Fanex. We got about 19 more minutes. No, they're in Fanex in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yep. And we're in it's called the Salt Palace, which is a big convention center downtown.
They're setting up. That's why there's nobody there.
Yeah.
They I see some heads moving around in the back, but
that's exhibitors.
Yeah.
And behind me, my booth is behind me. That's I set up here across the aisle. So every now and you see somebody walk behind me, but otherwise, that's our booth that's behind us that they're finishing the final tweaks on.
Oh, they got a great booth, guys. Yeah. There's a couple of videos we've done a couple of videos over the years. You can find the one for Dragon Con. There's one for Salt Lake City when Charlie's got his hand on Emily's head. There's a few of them out there. I know there's two for Dragon Con, at least one. Hey, go check them out. You can see them there. And John posts stuff all the time, so you can see it.
Yeah, on my page, I've got a lot of pictures up already on the setups, and that's my personal Facebook page is John Goodwin ASI. So you can just find me there, and it's you'll recognize it because you'll see these pictures here, and you'll see this face.
What are you talking about? Today's Wednesday. Where the hell were you? It's Friday. I wish. Whatever drugs you're on, you need to share with the rest of the crowd. I'm just saying, Friday. And then you had the wrong date. You had Friday the 21st. It'd be Friday the 22nd. Oh, I'm telling you what. You one of them Martians, aren't you? I can't tell you Earth time. I know what you are. I got you. No. So if you come to FanX, John and them will be there. John and Emily and the gang and Sarah and the other gang. No, because I call them a gang because they're hard working. All of them are hard working. You'll not see anybody sitting around. Now, if I'm there, you see somebody sitting around. But other than that, you won't see anybody sitting around.
I like it when Joe comes because I have to sit with him to keep him.
That's company. Right. He gets a break. That's right. He gets.
So I get to sit down.
No.
For the time that he's
Emily may sit by me so I don't get in trouble. I'm telling you, you think I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding y'all. She's like, you keep an eye on Joe, John. He's here to cause trouble. Oh, no, they're a great group of people. And there's a lot of people going by, a lot of people checking out books. There's a lot of books to look at. I think it's only science fiction work.
On what?
They asked me if since it's L. Ron Hubbard's book, if it was only science fiction work or if it was fiction.
No, science fiction and there's fantasy. But we've also have on the Stories from the Golden Age, we also have a selection of his Western, mystery, adventure, military fiction as well. If anybody likes that kind of stuff, we also brought like these things here. This is the science fiction and fantasy stuff. But then right here, these are like this is adventure. That's a pirate. That's a police detective procedural. That's another FBI story. Western. This is Dead Men Kill. That's probably the first zombie story ever written. That was written in 1934.
You want this one, people.
So we got that.
I've been through this one twice. I want this one right here.
Which one?
This one, right? Oh, you can't see it, can you? Oh, there you can. Now you can see it.
Yeah, now I can see it. Yeah. No, that one's a really good one there.
Yeah, but y'all can't get that there, guys. Sorry.
No, we don't have that many. But anyway, we have a lot of genres here, and we just made these cool slipcases. If you come by and you can buy 10 books and get this cool slipcase as well, which has Dangerous Dames, Gutsy Gunslingers, and Vile Villains. These pulp stories in these pulp books, or we've got them as CDs as well.
Actually, what do you mean, Jimmy? No, I'm not giving him any away. I'm keeping that as a personal collection. Now, John sent me 4, which I've already read, and I had 2. I had from 2 years ago, I got in this one. Now, eventually, him and I are gonna when we get some time, maybe after the holidays, we're gonna get on air and talk about this. But no, I just been reading. I just wanted to find out who the guy was. I was telling that to John. I like to know who I'm talking about. It's part of research, people. I can't help myself. Y'all know that. Anybody who knows me knows I can't help myself. I'm like a dog with a bone when I get on something. Sarah Morrison. Nope. Sorry, wrong name. I know. Why'd y'all do it? It looks like it's Sarah Morrison. I know it's Sarah Burkle, but it looked like Morrison the way it was sitting up there. Mambo Morrison. What the hell ever, man. So Mambo, what do you got for us, Mambo Morrison? First off, where the hell are you from? Are you like outside the country or inside the U.S.? Port St. Joe. I haven't. God, I ain't been there since. I don't know, since I was like 22 or something. No. So John and I was talking about this a while back. So it had nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight, which is FanX. But I had gotten a couple of these books from him at one of the events. I just picked them up and I was reading them. I think I was reading them on an airplane, actually going home. And when I came back and seen him, I grabbed another one. And then I had talked to him earlier this year, and he sent me these. And no, eventually we're going to sit down and just. Well, I'm trying to find out who the guy is. I can't go by the standard media image. I need to know for myself who he is. And this is a good way to find out. Well, no, I've heard every bad thing you could hear on the internet, so now I want to hear the other side of the story. I always get both sides of the story. That's the only way you do anything. Yeah, that's always the best way to do it. No, he's a very interesting individual. I mean, the man lived a very, a very interesting life. We'll leave it at that for now, but that's all I can say is he lived a very interesting life. I don't judge anybody. It's not who I am. Y'all should know better than that. If I judge, you have to be a complete not a freaking moron. Let's just be honest about it. Oh no, if I feel the need to talk negative about you, you got to be pretty stupid. You really do. Oh, if y'all are there, where's this card? I was going to tell you the guy to go see to get you a lightsaber. Damn, I'll have to find it and post it into the image. And well, no, you can go over there and probably. I think he'll give you like 10% off. It's in this pile or whatever that's on my desk right now. And you don't trust me. Somebody the other day said, "Show me your studio." Just like, nah, I don't think so. It looked like freaking Hurricane Joe got in here just recently. Well, I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. I just frankly got rid of 7 computers and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, if you go, John will autograph anything you bring. Yeah, he don't mind autographing stuff. Tell him to autograph it, John Madman Goodwin. That's what's on the thing on the bottom of the screen. Tell him that's what you want him to autograph it. Yeah. Oh, y'all are such wimpy people tonight.
What's the name of the lightsaber place?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I don't have it. It's somewhere on this.
Because I'm searching lightsaber and I don't see it. Doesn't come up with lightsaber. So is it a different company?
No, it's Oh man, I'll never find it. And all this, I'm gonna have to pick all this up. What is this? See things on my desk. When was? Let's throw that over there. Oh Lord, let's see what is all of this. Lord have mercy. Maybe it's in this pile. Sorry guys, this is to tell me I paid off my auto loan. Well, that's really nice. I'm glad to see that. That's Kohl's Capital One giving me free money. That's nice. That's somebody I owe money to. That sucks. Wait, is it on this list? Wait, what the hell was that? All right. Oh no, it's not on this list. Oh, I wonder what this list is. I don't know if John can make out their hand right. Let me get it up close. So you recognize any names on his list? Damn, it's kind of dingy, hard to look at.
Yeah.
So this is everybody from year before last, I'm pretty sure. I had them give me this list, so if I needed to call them, I could. That's why it's in the call people list.
Yeah, there's hundreds of exhibitors, so I can't tell. It's like
no, that was from Not last year, but the year before. That's all the winners. The winners and the
Yeah,
judges.
you don't remember any words in the name of the company?
No, that's what I was looking for. I have no idea what the hell the name was.
Okay.
Something Savior. So I gotta have something in here. What is this? Oh, oh, I know who this is from. Okay, you recognize that? I just read this about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that's a nice booklet.
Yeah, I read it.
That's the last book that Owen Hubbard ever wrote, Way to Happiness.
Yeah, my friend Chelsea sent me that, and I read that, and then I read. Well, people, y'all can get these, but I'm just showing John because I don't know how to say. And then this one.
Yeah, cause of suppression. That's a good one, especially in your line of country with the people you deal with sometimes.
Yeah.
On
Now this, I got a bunch of questions for this one, so I just hadn't had a chance to talk to her about it. But as soon as I get, what you and I call free time. No, Chelsea's a friend of mine I met at
she works at the Owen Hubbard Life Exhibition.
Yeah, and she's a very interesting character. No, she's just a friend. People, don't get crazy. No. She's just. I've been harassing this poor woman for 3 years. I harass everybody. It's my job. What are you talking about? That's my. I harass everybody. That's what I get. No. That's why I go, people. Poor John. He's got to go hide in the morning times. We got. What's that, Claire? You got 8 minutes if you got any questions. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions for me, go ahead and ask them. But otherwise,
because John's woman's like, you may get your ass back to work, buddy.
Yeah, she's like.
No, I'm just kidding, people. She's not.
She brought that. She brought that short sword you gave her, and then she's like having a heyday with that ever since.
Don't tell them. I'm gonna have to get her some of them little throwing knives for. Oh, I gave her one of the older ones we had. I gave it to her because it had a full sheath. I didn't want her in case she ever had to really stab a zombie or something. I wanted to really be able to do it. It's just 440 surgical steel. It's not for fighting. It's for cutting, for stabbing. Yes. No, really, it's not. Anyway, we're not going to go there. It's just leave it alone, people. But
as we are so close to, we are here in Salt Lake City. If you're here, please do come see us. We look forward to seeing you. We've talked about the fact you're going to be here in earlier shows. So if you can come by and see us, we look forward to seeing you.
Say hi. Say you're one of the crazy listeners.
And then if you're a writer and artist, submit to the contest. You got nothing to lose and everything to win. You get flown out to Hollywood. Owen Hubbard's funded the whole. He's of his own royalties. He's paid millions of dollars over the 40 years out of his own royalties to fund this contest. Pay for all the winners, no matter where they are in the world. They get flown out, puts them up for a week-long workshop in a hotel. Pays for this amazing gala. I mean, Joe's.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great gala. For someone coming in, it's probably a little overwhelming. It is galaxypress.com if you want to go buy something, and writersofthefuture.com if you want to submit.
That's right.
They're all over the place. But I mean, if for some reason you can't find them, just write to me at iCarCox.net. But it's writersofthefuture.com, or just remember it's going to be in the end of this video and galaxypress.com. Galaxy Press is where you go to get the works.
That's
Writers of the Future is where you go to join, or you can take the free course.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Emily said something about y'all better start taking free course or she's going to get violent. Like she's going to call down the extraterrestrials and it's going to be hell to pay. If y'all believe that, look, if y'all believe that, I got some land for sale down here in Honey Island. It's primo stuff. Only $50,000 an acre. Oh yeah, right there. Now you might need to bring a boat along with you to get to it, but other than that, it'll be good. What was that? Jack. Hold on, let me get this. Jatan. I'm sorry, Jatan. West India. Where's West? Oh, just West. I'm sorry, just West India. What do you got for us? No, I'm pretty sure you can get Writers of the Future in India.
Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. No, because Jaka Burka is one of my directors for iCar. He's in I can't remember the name of it. not the capital. Anyway, I said Jakarta. Is that what it's called? I might be wrong, but that's where he's at. He's our director. He tells me that he can get their books, and he said he can get a lot of books down there in local. He didn't call it a library, but he called it whatever name he used meant like a big library. Yeah, he said they're available.
Yeah.
Well, because he had asked me, as a matter of fact, I had sent him two he didn't have. Was 36 and 37. He's one of my directors, so I sent it to him. No, I think he's got like 10 or 15 of them. Yeah, so I think you can get them down there. Well, if not, you can get them on Amazon, like John just said. So
yeah,
just Well, what I would do if you got, because I know India, just like most countries, has its own internet. I would do a search on your local internet. I'd just type in Writers of the Future and see what it comes up. Or Writers of the Future Anthology might be a better way of doing it. And see what comes up. Yeah, because I was talking to a friend of mine in the UK just recently, and he was doing a search, but he kept doing a search and was giving him all American stuff. I said, well, I know y'all have y'all's own internet. Log out of whatever you're into and log into your local. And he said he found it in several bookstores. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they're pretty much around the world these days, and we're trying to help them get around the world every day we can. So, depending on what show they're on, anywhere from 100 countries to 180, depending on who you're talking to. Technically, UFO on the Cover goes out to 200, but we don't like to brag. It's no, we really don't, because you got to remember, sometimes when we talk about a country, they got like 10 listeners or 15 listeners, like North Korea. I think it's up to 17 listeners now. I mean, or well, Cuba got a lot of listeners. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think we should send John to Cuba and sell some books. He looked good down there amongst all them Cubans. Do some cha-cha-cha and stuff. I'm just saying, guys. One more question. That's it. Because y'all getting a little silly. Like y'all be smoking dope or something. Harold Connor. Well, that's just a normal name, man. That's just, I don't even know what to think about it. Where are you from? Brooklyn. Look, even from a normal city.
Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, we're getting so many weirdos tonight. What do you? Oh, really? I don't think I have a favorite yet. So he's saying he's read 15 of y'all's books, and he's saying 39's been his favorite.
Good.
Instantly, the first story he talks about was Death of a Salesman.
That just came out as a novel.
Yes, he. Well,
David Hankins is the author, and he just created an author. He just turned that short story into a novel. He was a guest on my podcast a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so he's been on John and I, both of our show in the last 2 months, and you should go check him out.
Yeah,
oh, he's a great guest. No, it was a great piece. No, it was not the winner though. It wasn't the big winner though. No,
I've never been able to guess the winning story.
I told you I can't either. I've tried to guess. Says I've been 4 seasons. I've done this with them. Not yet. I've not even come close. No, not on the artwork or the. No, I'm sorry. I told everybody you don't want me to pick for you. No, really. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. And
it's funny because when the reviews come out, everybody has different tastes. So we're guaranteed that you're going to find something you're going to like in every book, no matter what your taste in science fiction fantasy is, because it's all across the board. So, the judges are like, they're pros. They're like fancy writers and they all this stuff. So they look for different things than I do. I really like, that David Hankins story. That was a fun story. I really enjoyed it.
Fun story. Artwork was fun on it too.
Yeah. April Solomon. It was the other girl, her friend.
Sarah, right? Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. It's no, it's, I'll tell you what, guys. It's not just the judges. So let's say, like, if you can make it to FanX this week and the authors and illustrators are there, they're very approachable. They're just like the judges. They're very approachable. And they like to talk just like all the rest of us do. So the illustrators are a little bit more inverted than the authors are, but still, they've been doing it long enough now that they've become a little bit better about speaking. Yes, and yes. writersofthefuture.com, galaxypress.com. You're running out of time. You better make it quick. Bruce, no last name. Where you at, Bruce? Chicago, Illinois. The home of the crazies. Okay. So what we got for us, Bruce? You'd have, okay, on something like that, you're going to have to write to John directly or Emily directly. If you're talking about buying something or giving something away or in like, 50 or 100 books, you're going to have to write to them about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
John, give them your email or give them whatever email you want them to have, I guess is a better way of saying it.
Well, they can write to, so you can, the email that it's info@galaxypress.com, the generic email. Yeah, info@galaxypress.com, and just start off saying my name on it, and it'll get routed to me.
Yeah. It's no, I mean, they have no problem with that. I mean, we've done it ourselves, but I mean, it's not something I can't speak for them and that kind of stuff. I can't tell you pricing or anything like that. No, it's not what I do. Guys and girls, we got to get out of here because I got to end because, Michelle's probably already cussing us because we're in her showtime. Yeah, y'all know Michelle Zeroche, the girl with the red long hair, the one that likes to hit you in the head and stuff like that. Yeah, she's already got it in for John, so I got to be careful.
So Sarah's going to say goodbye to you.
Bye.
Bye, Trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Okay. And then Emily's going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, I like how far they are. Wait, hello, bye-bye. Ooh. Y'all stay out of trouble. Keep John out of trouble, y'all, too.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate being able to talk and invite people to come see us this weekend at the FanX here in Salt Lake City.
And y'all go hang out, people. I mean, there's a lot of states around Utah, so hang out. Go visit. Yeah, I know Atlanta's got more people, but go visit. That's all I can tell you. But we got to go, guys and girls, because if I don't get out of here, I'm going to get hurt by somebody. On that note, thanks again, John, for hanging out. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Oh, y'all saying bye to Emily and Sarah there? Okay, the crowd saying bye to Emily and Sarah.
Okay, good.
Again, you two horn dogs are married. We got to go. Good night, and stay tuned for Spaced Out Radio after The Outer Realm with Michelle DeRoche. Ooh.
There we go.